So, you think you're interested in investing in a Jersey Mike's franchise? Well, welcome to Kim Daly TV. So, my name is Kim Daly. I'm a franchise consultant, and for the last 20 years of my life, I have been helping people just like you say yes to their dreams to own a business by aligning their background, interest, skills, finances, and life goals to some of the best franchise opportunities out there today. So if you get inspired to begin your own journey to find the perfect franchise, well, I want to be your franchise consultant. So please stay with me until the end of the video and I will share how you can reach out to me directly. So in this video, I want to talk to those people who are Googling Jersey Mike's and who think they want to own a restaurant as a franchise. So I'm going to give you 3 reasons that I would challenge you to not consider food. So, before I begin with my 3 reasons, I just want to say this. I'm not saying anything bad about Jersey Mike's or any food based business. But after 20 years, I'm just going to tell you there are faster, easier, better ways to make money in franchising than through food. The vast majority of people who come to me start by talking about food franchises. Why? Because as consumers, that's what we see. That's what most people think franchising is, food and retail. But part of the reason you use an experienced franchise consultant like Kim Daly is because I know all of the other options that are out there that don't require so much of you like a food franchise will. So, if you're leaning into this video because you're like, well, I love Jersey Mike's subs, so I want to open one, stay with me while I make a case for why those are not the reasons to invest in a food franchise. So let me give you the 3 reasons that I think food is one of the hardest businesses to invest in. The first is, of course, the long hours. Most fast food restaurants are open 7 days a week for a lot of hours per day. Did you know that there are franchises out there where you could work Monday through Friday, 8 to 5? Did you know that you could have quality of life as a franchisee? Did you know that you don't have to work nights, weekends, and holidays to own a franchise? So that alone is one reason. If you have quality of life goals, food may not be at the top of your list. Okay, the second reason that you may not want to just dial into food, you may want to cast a wider net and explore other options in franchising, is because food-based businesses typically require a lot of minimum waged employees. And there's nothing wrong with creating jobs. I mean, actually, as a business owner, I can't think of a more noble cause, right? To create jobs, to be a servant leader, to be the best boss that your employees ever had, to be the boss that you wish you always had. I mean, that's a dream come true for a lot of small business owners. What I'm saying here is that in food, it requires a lot of unskilled labor. So let's compare that to a model like Massage Envy, where you get to create a job for somebody who has a career orientation to their work. A massage therapist comes to work for you and they're passionate about the work they do. They have a skill and a career orientation to that job. So when you want to be the owner who works on the business rather than in the business, well, you see how there's separation between you as the owner and the massage therapist. You're on it, they're in it. You can't pinch hit, right? So you're not going to be tempted to step in because you can't legally give a massage. So if you are an owner who's going to struggle to not get down into the weeds, into the nitty gritty, and end up buying yourself a job, you may want to invest in a business where you can't do the work that your employees do, like you could in food. Because I think the most tempting thing to do when an employee calls out sick in a restaurant is for the owner to jump in and do the work. And that's one of the most dangerous things you can do because you're trying to invest in a business to be the CEO, to leverage your time focused on building and scaling wealth. You should be doing that by leveraging your time through teams of people, not by getting involved on the ground floor of your business and doing the work. Now, I'm not saying that owners don't get down into the weeds, even in businesses like Massage Envy. Yes, you may not be giving a massage, but you may work the front desk because you may have to learn how to manage your business and understand the calls in order to train and fully support your team. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying from a high level is if the tendency is to get down in the weeds and roll up your sleeves and do the work, you're going to be a lot more likely to do that in a food-based business than in a business where you're hiring people with a special skill that you don't have. And that's how you can learn from Go how to be a better manager and how to be an effective leader of people and how to stay focused on your job, which is working on your business rather than in your business. Okay, so that's number 2. And the third reason that I think a restaurant may be the hardest way that you can make money and not the best option for the average person out there is because you are taking on a lot of fixed costs to open up a restaurant. In most food-based business, especially fast food like Jersey Mike's, have relatively low average tickets. So if you have $20,000 a month in fixed expenses just to keep your doors open and your lights on, and an average ticket of, say, $13 or even $20, that's a lot of transactions. And what that means is you're going to have to carry that business for many months before it is positively cash flowing. Now, for first-time business owners, that is a very stressful scenario. Let's compare that model to a brick-and-mortar model, but you're selling a service that's wrapped in a membership. So when you're taking on fixed expenses, say $20,000 a month, and now you have a membership, then you can figure out how many unique members you need to cover those fixed costs. Now, in a lot of these service-based businesses, you're able to start selling membership during the construction of your store. So you can't start selling a sub until you have a fully functioning kitchen. But if you are selling a membership for massage or a membership for personal training or a membership for dog grooming, you can start selling membership during the construction of your store. And if you are effective at getting those members signed up, then you may open your door from day one at your break-even membership. That's going to lower your overall investment. It's going to greatly increase your satisfaction and joy with running a business and just allow you to sleep peacefully every night from day one of opening your business. So I'm not taking anything away from Jersey Mike's or any food-based franchise. They're my friends. They're out there. And I want you to explore every business that you think you need to explore before you sign a franchise agreement. But in this video, I just hope to give you 3 really clear, specific reasons that I wouldn't necessarily want to bring you food. I am one of America's top franchise consultants. I've created almost 1,000 business owners here in the USA. I'm also a small business owner myself for 27 years. So I have a lot of experience to leverage. But again, my experiences are my experiences. And if you are up for the challenge of food because you love food, I'm here for you. So on that note, if you are ready to begin your journey to explore franchise food or non-food, well, I want to be your franchise consultant and your daily coach. So please follow the link in the description below right now because I can't wait to meet you. Thank you for watching the video until the end, and I'll see you in the next one.